It's Roma against Belgrade, Dublin, Helsinki. Alright, I don't hate their stuff. I'm going to change it to pressure and center and aggressive. They're going to keep everything else the same. Alright, let's do Roma's changes. Alright, Roma. Just put the players in their best position. 3-4-1-2. So this. Three, 4, 1, 2. I made it straight, but I can put it back if you want. Alright, counter, short, center, maintain, and 7. Defensive instructions, all out. Center, conservative, 4, and 4. Advanced instructions, hug the, it used to be touch lines, I don't know why they changed it. Defensive, on nut, and swarm box. And you want to go by position. I think yeah, I think you're good, buddy. I think that's what you want. You got Soba on corners. Just confirm that that's all good, buddy. And then I'm going to grab a brewski. Okay, yeah, I'll move the players back. I wasn't sure. Some people are like, that's a 3-2-3-2. And I'm like, alright, sorry. If you're good though, I'll get our music ready. We're going to do the first leg of each tie. Alright, bear with me. Give me a second here. Women are children, dude. It's insane. Here we go. I'm sorry, I was watching Tottenham and then... Here we go. Final 3 teams to be decided by tomorrow. We'll get 2 today, 1 tomorrow. And then we will do our draw probably tomorrow as well. We got Belgrade against Roma. Dublin against Helsinki in that one. Oh my goodness, back of the net! And wouldn't you believe it? Belgrade take the lead! Oh my goodness, Arif Nahim! This one, awkward clearance. Horrible jersey numbers. I got to change the colors on those bad boys. Uh-oh. And Belgrade are in business at home. Absolutely insane here. Both these teams had slightly disappointing League Cups. Obviously, both teams had horrific off seasons with the loss of many players. Roma missed out on the league phase advancement by 4 points. Belgrade on 5 points, winless. Roma had 6 losses, which was tied for the most in the league phase. In fact, it was more than the bottom 3. Ferric, although they've added Moto, hoping that he will make a difference. I think that was their only transfer, wasn't it, for Roma? Yeah, that was the only player to Roma this season, or since it started, I should say, since he was a new player created. Normal tempo for Belgrade. Here they come again. This one's going to fall down to Tomszewski, cleared away. And it's out for a Belgrade throw in the home side. On top of it. You know me, we're going to do plenty of giveaways. Don't worry about it. Everything we can to make Weathers' player look ridiculous. Corner kick now. Outswinger. Dealt with Espresso. Let's see. Well, if you notice, it's all about the midfield for Belgrade in their 4-4-2 diamond. Roma will try to beat them with some width. But they are outnumbered in the middle of the park. Schneider. Cabral, a couple of long-serving Belgrade members, including the captain, the Moldovan midfielder, Oliveira. This one back to the goalkeeper quite heavily. Here come Belgrade again. 30 minutes gone. They're going to go high tempo. They're going to try to pile it on here, aren't they? Now see, back to Espresso. This one up to Tomszewski. Tomszewski sends it in. Opportunity. Oh my goodness. Referee's going to call a foul. It's the outstretched leg after the cross. Belgrade frustrated. Tomszewski. %71% possession in favor of Belgrade. The back heel here. This one, toe poke down wide to Sumaksu. Soba to Barry Scott. Good opportunity for Roma. Can they send in the ball? They do. That's a nice header off the top crossbar. It falls down in chest. Second rebound. And there it is. 1-1. We're all tied up. And it's Moto. And it's 1-1. About to go back to normal tempo after halftime for Belgrade. Regan. And Cabral. Don't think he's going to get there. Fullbacks provide the width for both teams. A bit riskier with the back four. Belgrade. Subaxu. He started the last attack, which resulted in a goal. Marsala Barry Scott. Barry Scott opportunity. Scott lays it off. Moto. Not even close. Might have had time for another touch. That'll do it for the first half of the first leg. We are officially a quarter of the way through the tie. Halftime is upon us. Any changes here? Dublin and Helsinki are next. Defensive line to 6. And here we go. It's all about advancing. The winners of these play-ins will randomly be drawn a spot in the knockout bracket. Where will they end up? There's some really good spots, some preferable spots, and then there's a couple places that definitely look like quite the minefield, preferably that quadrant with Vienna, Norden, and Zagreb. We'll take care of that draw on Tuesday. Espresso. Give it away. Oh, I forgot to go to normal tempo. I guess I have to wait till 60 minutes now. When I make the subs for Belgrade, it'll probably be the fullbacks, I guess. It's... Uh-oh. This one laid off, and they did well. It's going to fall down here. They'll defend it. Elanut up to Moto. Barry Scott. Took down the Belgrade player. We are yet to see a penalty shootout. In these play-in games. Oliveira. Farrick around Soba. Soba blocks the cross. The clearance only as far as Oliveira. Espresso. Wide to Farrick. Nazir. Farrick. Really working this left side, aren't they? You gotta know where she's most ticklish. You want to get what you need. Speaking of that, Elanut to O'Connor. And both teams kind of calming down. I need to do the subs for Belgrade. Yeah, it's going to be the fullbacks. That's what we're going to do. And I don't really have anybody to put there. But there, we'll go 3 just to get bodies in. And they are going to go to normal tempo. Bango Bongo. Lindsay Regan to John Smith. Michaela Farrick again down this left side for Belgrade. Oliveira. Now to Farrick. Belgrade. Second goal would be huge right now. It is Roma in the lead on away goals. And that's a clean tackle, says the referee. Here goes Marsala to Soba. Looking for the 1-2 buckle my shoe as Bango Bongo just headbutted his teammate in the cock. Cage will chase this one down. Dublin, Helsinki are next. We will get our changes here.
Walk 500 miles an hour, would walk 500 more just to be the man.
That was a lot to take in right there. Schneider. And it's a free kick here. Who do you want on the free kick? A second away goal would totally change this tie. We'll give away some J money while we wait on Schmerk. It will be Soba as Weather. Again, we'll see if there's any changes. It'll be 3 changes for the second leg for Roma at the most. Final 10 minutes, I will keep things the same for Belgrade. Espresso. Oliveira. Espresso. Nazim, back to Espresso. Out wide to Dragovic. It's going to be high tempo now for Roma. Remember, I can change the tempo at will in the final 10 minutes for Belgrade, but I think they're going to stay the same for now. 1-1 is not the worst result. In the second leg, I think I forget if it's the whole game or the second half. I can change it based on how the game... I think it's the whole game, just based on how it's going. Free kick for Belgrade. We're going to go max tempo here, try to get a winner. They're going to go max tempo. Send everybody up for the final 90 seconds. Garçon sends it out wide. The header. Uh-oh, Roma on the counter. Taken away by Belgrade. Numbers forward for Belgrade. Costly turnover, could it be? Oliveira. Horrible from Oliveira. That'll do it. 1-1 after a leg. Dublin, Helsinki are next. surprised you had so little possession. I guess it's just because of the midfield. The outnumber in midfield. All right. Helsinki against them. Helsinki. I want to go with like actual positions here. Right back, left winger. Okay. So what do they have position-wise? Left winger, LMF. I don't hate this, but it's got to be a press. I think if they're going to go with this, it's got to be a press. Their high line. Yeah, that's what they're designed to do. They're designed to press. Okay. Avery on all the kicks. These guys up. And auto subs. Alright, let's put in everything for these guys. It's going to be Jackson, King, Martin, Kabakov, Nagashima, and Zon. Mayfield, Havison, Vickers, and O'Neill. And we'll put the new guys on the bench. I feel like Havison's 71. Okay, I'll take a look at his tactics. It's going to be counter short. Oh, gosh. Why can't you just give me everything? Counter short. All-out defense. Geek press. Counter target on O'Neill. He does not have defensive on. No, defensive on Zong and Nagashima. Defensive on Zong and Nagashima. Defensive line 3. Compactness 8. Join the attack. Borman and the two other top overall. That would be this. Okay. Support range 10. Okay. I think I did everything. It's all out of order, but I think we did it all. High tempo. Alright. Here we go, boys. This will be a fun one. Helsinki and Dublin. Here we go. I'll be right back. Just put a song on for the folks. Be right back. Here we go, it's going to be high tempo. For Dublin. And we are underway. I don't remember Dublin's goal song. And I don't know if I pinned it or not. All right. Let's give away some J money. Want to keep rewarding everybody for hanging out with us today. And the winner is DJ. Get some J money. Oh my goodness! It's an opening goal! Cole Vickers! It's 1-0. Helsinki are one of those teams I'm thinking about being next season. But they're too bright. They're supposed to be the Levante, Genoa, Barcelona colors. Caligari. Oh my goodness, another chance! That one saved. Bickle. This is a very do-or-die Helsinki side. And they are going to go high. They're supposed to be high tempo themselves, but I'll wait till 15 minutes, as is the AI rule. I'll hit up. Trying this one. Wings on. Cole Vickers. Finds the run of Will O'Neill. Will O'Neill open up on the goalkeeper. O'Neill! 2-0! in theory, they are the worst team because they are the newest team. And I need to do a remove the background check on their logo. It's an attempted tactical setup. Dublin obviously got lucky with the draw, but it was random. I didn't really change anything with their tactics. It's a 3-4-3, very attacking 3-4-3. They're supposed to be in high tempo now. We'll see if that changes anything, but they're supposed to just be high tempo, high pressure, everybody pressing, super high line, kind of it is a bit of a suicidal attempt, gung-ho, whatever, kamikaze. But it's not a wild formation, a 3-4-3. It's not crazy. Oh my goodness, how about a third? And it's Vickers with a brace. Oh my goodness, and Dublin. Could they rotate for the second leg or keep piling it on? Ojeda. Deflected. 3 goals, 3 away goals for the Irish side. I think that'd be awesome. I mean, we've had a handful of FSL users meet with each other. I might meet up with Tyad and or Jackson this summer, depending on how things work out. I know Scooter and Carjackin have met before, but that was before FSL, I believe. I know of another couple dudes that are hopefully going to be meeting up, I want to say in about a month. But yeah, why not, dude? I mean, that's kind of the best part. I mean, an online community without actually being real life friends is kind of dumb, in my personal opinion. But I'm old. This one cleared away. Mayfield. Oh no, and here goes Vickers. Could it be a hat trick? Cole Vickers! Cole Vickers paper rub! There it is! 3 goals for the good! That's cool, man. I mean, that's kind of the fun of it, you know. Like-minded. It's hard. I was thinking about this. It's hard to make friends as adults normally because you go to work, you're out of college. But now with the internet, it's hard to make friends while you're in school. There's not a lot of reasoning, you know? Oh no, here goes Will O'Neill. Can he make it even worse here? Will O'Neill, what a save! Second chance! How about a fifth for Dublin? And it is just piling on here. just going to skip all these replays. Yeah, Helsinki, not good. Not a very good tactic, is it? They'll be changed for season 7 for sure. Here goes Dragovic. Headed backwards. Wang Zhang. Havison. Muscled off the ball by Escobar. Wisniewski. Back to Hui. Handful of former Amsterdam players and Hui, O'Neill, Vickers. Ojeda trying to get on the end of this one. Speaking of ex-Amsterdam players, there's King. Yeah, Helsinki, I mean, they're supposed to be basically like what we would call like third tier, because they're... Salzburg would have been just as bad, but they added Modelo and then Joel's. Oh my goodness, there's a goal for Helsinki! If they get one back, that might be the first ever goal for Helsinki. What a memorable day for George Babatunde. Oh my goodness, it is goals galore. That one right off the hands of Ivana. And that'll do it. 6 goals in this half. I think that's a cup record for bad teams. Oh my goodness. Any changes for Dublin? As this 3-4-3 is getting absolutely annihilated. You see how bad Helsinki's lineup is. They have a right back playing center back at 47 overall. Excuse me. And then obviously RJ Avery, former Paris midfielder and captain. Just a reminder, yellow cards do carry over. I will check the yellow cards for all 4 teams today. Helsinki obviously on 0. Berlin have 3 yellow cards. Keep an eye on that tomorrow. Roma and Dublin each with 0. Belgrade have Michaela on a yellow card, although if they get eliminated, that will reset for next season. Gary for Nagashima, and it's a debut for Hunter. As he will come on for Michael Jackson. And here we go. We are underway here in this wonderful second half. We'll see if we get any injuries. Have not yet decided on what an injury would mean. I think if you get injured in the second leg, you should miss the first leg of the next game. I think that only makes sense. This one deflected, cleared away. Well, Helsinki, nothing to lose. They're going to stay in high tempo. Can they get anything from this? Bring some hope into the second leg. Actually, they're in medium tempo. I apologize. Now to Bickel. Caladino Jr. Former Lisbon wide man. Alex Hunter with the debut. Bickel. That's my brother. It's literally my brother's player.
Babatunde. Cole Vickers had a hat trick in the first half. Havison, O'Neill. Mayfield couldn't get there. Escobar does well. Here they come the other way now. Babatunde. 2 minutes and I'll do the subs. I'll do it after this attack. Caladino Jr. That one deflected. It'll fall down back to Bickle. 60 minutes gone. Substitutions. Stamina check here. God, I don't want to take RJ Avery off. You get a stamina check as well. Kabakov is getting tired. You only have one sub left. Kabakov and Mayfield are getting there. If you want to make a change, you only get 3 subs in cup games. Opportunity from Avery. Avery from distance. Oh no! Oh my goodness! Helsinki with another one. What is happening today? Cook comes on for Mayfield. I'll tell you though, if Helsinki get a third, we head into the next match on only, it would be a 3-goal deficit, granted because of the 5 away goals, but quite the turnaround from 5-0, which is what we had at about 45 minutes. Before the Babatunde stoppage time goal. Low tempo now for Dublin. Lena, get me off. Get me off. Happy to just send this one long. And this header will find Ojeda. Back to Wisniewski, the Polish international. To Jakob. Wisniewski, that one deflected. Helsinki stay with it. Could there be a little hope in this tactic, actually? He's on sides. That shot was blocked. It goes back to Sakmiov. Cook to Vickers. Back to Alex Hunter. Debut for the Dublin Academy product. Well, up next is the second leg of Roma and Belgrade. That one ended 1-1. We are much more likely to get a shootout from that second leg than this second leg. It's going to be an offsides call here. I think Dublin has a really good logo. They have a great logo. I think they have really good kits. I think they'll be okay next season. Remember, every team's going to have a few guys. You're going to have somebody. Liverpool's not going to be in it. Riga's not going to be in it. Brusel's not going to be in it. Opportunity here, Will O'Neill. One-timer, what a save! I'm trying to think of who else has some serious players on their team that's going to be not in the next season. Opportunity here for Cole Vickers. That one's what? I'm just looking around. Eindhoven probably won't be in there. So where's Bosnich going to go? Berlin's not going to be in there. So you have Jethro's player. You have Stindl. Vukovic's center back. Milan's not going to be in there, but they don't have anybody. So yeah, where does Vito come back? Does Isaac's Toby Lawbender come back? Where do they go? Where does Bosnich go? We don't think Monaco's going to be in Season 7. So where are those players all going to go? Do they go to Roma? Do they split up? As of right now, we don't even know if Manchester's going to be in next season, I don't think. Yeah, they got Gallo's players and he disappeared. He never upgraded them, I don't think. He did a bunch of upgrades for Gallo and then he just... His last message to me was like, I can't be at the game, I have a family emergency. And then he just hasn't commented since, so I'm like, I think he died. Dude, Cole Vickers with the game of his life since leaving FSL. 5-2. That means that Helsinki kind of got to win 4-0 because of the away goals. So excited to start putting these games into the website tomorrow morning. Cole Vickers only an 8.5. What? How is that only an 8.5? 3 goals and an assist, 14 for 14 passing. That's kind of a wild for 8.5. All right, here we go. Second legs. And the changes. Is there an injury? We have yet had an injury either. And Espresso is injured for Belgrade, our first injury. And so we will bring on a like for like as Tricky Trey will get this start. Espresso out for 4 days, which means he would be there for the final 32. I think maybe, I don't have to figure out how to do that. But no changes for them, but Espresso out. That could be difficult. And turn off Tiki Taka. You don't have it on. You never had it on, dude. What are you fucking talking about? First game, advanced instructions, hug the touchlines, and defensive on Nutella. Second game, take off Tiki Taka. What are you doing? 3-4-3, 6 defensive line. So there's one change. You want to do what they did. Okay. You want to be on either wing. I'm curious. You probably want to be on the right wing, because then O'Connor can play on the left wing. And then maybe you want Scott. He can be out here as a CMF if you care about overalls. It's up to you. What do you want to do, buddy? Do you want to be CMF or make him an LMF? Either way, he can stay in the same position. I just don't know how it'll affect like his reactions and stuff. Ah, okay. All right. Let's give Weather some more J money, right? There are, never mind, Weather left. Weather left. Bro. How do you want your 3-4-3? That's what we're dealing with right now. Do you want DMFs? Do you want Barry Scott to be a wide CMF or an LMF? It's the old Madrid days, man. We're back. We're back in it. Alright, here you go, Big Sexy. Alright. I know, but you also said best position. Take your tampon out, sir. Wet. I think you guys can both wear your home this time, or you can wear your home later. Here we go! Here we go, second leg. It is 1-1. Could we get our first? Penalty shootout of the play-ins. What tempo would you like, Mr. Schmert? Excuse me, Mrs. Schmert. It's going to be normal tempo for Belgrade. Belgrade, who actually had a fairly good defensive record. They did allow 11 goals through the 8 games, but four of them came against Madrid. They allowed 2 goals, they allowed 3 goals in their opening 5 matches. They were very good defensively. Remember, they drew Vienna 0-0. They lost to Norden 1-0. As Norden scored in the 49th minute. As for Roma, it was quite an embarrassing league campaign for them, wasn't it? The user captain team losing to Barcelona and Munich. They did manage to beat Moscow, which is something Ukraine can't say. So something to be proud of for Roma. Normal tempo for both sides. It must end 1-1 for penalties, 0-0, and Roma will advance. Throw it. O'Connor. Santos Jr. Back to Elenut, who finds Santos. Barry Scott. Moto's going to get it back here. What a save! Panko! We will have one more team to be decided into the FA Cup Final 32. Will it be Berlin or Moscow? They will play both legs tomorrow. Probably going to do the roll tomorrow as well. The draw. We'll see. Tomorrow or Tuesday. And then I got to start putting the games in. I don't think we'll start Final 32 games until Friday. I got to put the games in, finish the upgrades. And then, actually, I'm sorry, Thursday. I'm home Thursday. I'm off for the summer starting Thursday, so starting Thursday it'll be party time. O'Connor. That's a nice ball to the other team, isn't it? Time to give away more J money. Winner is Mark Calvin. He's on fire today, isn't he? John Smith. Well, the only user captain team we've seen not advance was Riga, as Liverpool defeated them. And obviously that one we knew was going to happen since they are both user captain clubs. Dublin looks safe. Well, Milan technically, despite having an AFK captain, they lost to Glasgow. Will Roma join them? I'll see. 30 minutes gone. It's going to be low tempo now for Belgrade as the back heel goes out of play. There goes Tomszewski. And well read by Keller Figo. Forced to use all of his senses. Except for one. Santos Jr. 1-2 buckle my shoe with O'Connor. Things getting a bit touchy, nervy, suspenseful here in Rome. Barry Scott. Soba. Sabaksu, who had that famous Champions League final free kick goal against Atletico Madrid. Here goes Moto. Moto, what a block by Belgrade. Halftime here, it's 0-0. No changes for Belgrade. I'm going to check their stamina like I usually do. I can guarantee it's probably just the fullbacks, which it is. Double check what they have. Possession, short, wide. Oh, God, it's so ugly. Defensive is on, yeah. All right. Oliveira's on everything. Okay. Any changes, Mr. Schmert? I think Belgrade are going to stay low until 60 minutes and then go for it, I think. That's what they'll do. All right, there we go. Barry Scott, normal tempo still for Roma. Tomszewski. Sabaksu. Figo. Out wide to O'Connor. Good ball into O'Connor. O'Connor. Nobody home at that far post. Soba keeps it alive here. Sabaksu. O'Connor again. Former Milan player, I believe. Stayed in Italy. Likes to masturbate with tomato sauce, he said. As that header goes over the bar. He uses tomato sauce as lubricant. You say tomato, I say, ooh! Keeping it going here. Schneider. I don't know what to do for Belgrade, man. I'll see if they get something here. Opportunity, Belgrade. Oh, what a block it was! Oh my goodness! And that one almost went underneath the boot of Zolthak. With a back heel. Belgrade still in control. Now out of control. Normal tempo. It's going to be high tempo at 60 minutes. Let me see if they're going to make a change. They're only halfway. I can't make a good reason to do a change for them. So they're stuck with these guys for at least until the 90th minute. Excuse me. Let me just make sure they're on auto. They are. Okay. Here we go. No reasonable sub. High tempo now for Belgrade. Marsala out wide today. Ferrick. Regan. Schneider, who kind of parts that saxophone C, doesn't he, of the center backs? Belgrade need a goal. If the score stays the way it is Roma through. Cabral, that one deflected. It'll stay in play. This ball in. Headed away. Falls down to Tricky Trey. He heads it into the box. Cleared away. Schneider's header backward looking for Nancy Regan, another former Amsterdam player. Why do we have so many? See Oliveira. Michaela. Again, Solthek. Able to just nip it. Getting around the press there. Going the other way themselves now, Roma. They would love a goal themselves. That would give them a bit of breathing room here. Marsala. And it's a free kick, nothing more, says the referee, although that looked a bit more than just a foul, didn't it? Okay, I was just making sure you had the armband. Soba. Into the box. Headed upwards and away. Tricky Trey. Tomszewski. It's going to be max tempo soon for Belgrade. Uh-oh. Look at this ball. Tomszewski. Oh, he laid it off to Tricky Trey. Will that come back to haunt them? Trey sends it in. Header. Oh, I thought Tomszewski had space. The other way now, Moto. O'Connor. This might be the tightest play-in match we've had. Opportunity, that dribbler. It's going to be max tempo right now. Remember, I can change it at will. Final 10 minutes. Tomszewski. I can't believe he passed that ball wide. Ferenc is dead. But he makes the block. Bango Bongo on it. Time running out for Belgrade. Roma are through as it stands. Oliveira. Solthak, who's been the hero tonight, hasn't he? Roma are advancing. Oh my goodness. 1-1 on away goals, and Roma are through. Can you believe it? Oh my gosh, that was nervy. You didn't seem too bothered, Schmidt. I was puckering up a little bit. I wanted penalties, though. I wanted you to go through, but I wanted you to at least go through on pens. Yeah, it was an interesting change, wasn't it? You had more possession. It was weird. It's almost like you should have had a goal, but Zolthak made a couple of big plays. Dublin and Helsinki, I got no changes for Schmert. Or, I'm sorry, for Dublin. I apologize. So I guess they're going to run it back. They're up 5-2. They're up 5-2. Time for the second leg, and Dublin are... What's their grass? Short and wet. I wonder if the white sucks. Do you guys think the white clashes too much? I got you, buddy. It doesn't clash, right? I think we're okay. I do like their home kit, though. I'm gonna do their home kit just because. No, oh well. We'll do their away. Somebody made it. Is that even theirs? It's gotta be, yeah. Here we go. I gotta pee. High tempo for the home side. It'll be normal tempo for Helsinki as they try to build their way into the game here. And this is our final game of the day. Helsinki look like they're on their way out. We just saw Roma advance. And Dublin look to be joining them. You can go to League News. I believe, did I pin the updated bracket? Let me double check. I did not. Berlin will play tomorrow. Both legs. Yeah, the bracket is pinned that has all of the openings for the play-in winners to be drawn. So they will be randomly drawn into those empty spots. Somebody's going to play Manchester. Somebody's going to play London, Copenhagen, Athens, Zurich, Madrid, Norden, Zagreb, Prague, and Lisbon. So it's not a happy route for the play-in winners. You probably want to get Prague, Zurich, Copenhagen, Belfast, because you don't want to play Madrid, Norden, London, Manchester, or Zagreb, obviously. This one deflected. It's going to fall down to Lena Get Me Off. Next season, the cups will be all random. The draw will be all random. It will not be based on this season. The draw will be a random draw, so you could get the heavyweights getting each other in the first round. But we'll probably do something like they do in real life, where maybe like the top 8 or 10 teams from this season, they won't enter the draw until a certain number, if that makes sense. Like a certain round. They header back. Long ball. Avery. Ojeda hands it up to Dragovic. Back to Ojeda. That's a wonderful run from Avery, but a horrible first touch. More of a donkey touch. Cole Vickers, who had a wonderful first leg. Ojeda. And that one's going to fall down. Oh my goodness, in Helsinki! Get one back here! Caladino Jr. Uh-oh. Things getting a little dicey for Dublin. Uh-oh. It's still going to be a lot. Should they tie on overall goals, they're going to need to score. Plenty of them. That doesn't make any sense, does it? Telling me what happened. Uh-oh, and Cole Vickers! Helsinki. Could this be another day of goals? Haveson's header. Get me off. Escobar. Bickle. Lots of space here for Travis Bickle. That's my brother. It's his real first name as well. I'm going to try to get him back in FSL this summer. His wife is from like Ecuador, so hopefully get his family, get a team. Maybe they'll take Barcelona or Valencia. Kabakov. Look at all the space here for Kabakov. My goodness, Georgi Kabakov. He's a flat earther. He normally doesn't believe in that much space, but can't argue with the great. Third away. It's 1-1. 6-3 on aggregate. Helsinki, they need to go for it in the second half. They're going to go high tempo. Any changes here for Dublin? they're going to bring on the new guy. Alex Hunter's going to come on for O'Neal. Do you want to keep counter target on that position or no? So Dublin don't have to worry about their striker picking up any yellow cards in this second half. Counter target will stay. Yes, they will keep the tactic. The only difference is the player running it. Well, Dublin with their press, long ball, defensiveness, it's a team that could pull off an upset in a one-legged tie for sure over two against some of the stronger sides. We'll see. Very curious to see what strikers will join Dublin next season, as we will see a lot of the inactive players moved, just like we did a couple seasons ago. So, if you have 55 or higher overalls on AI players, they will be removed next season. That way we can have plenty of space for new users. Plenty of space for new users. I think he was on the reserves. You only have so many spots in a cup match. That's all. He's still on your team. He's still on your team. You only get like 7 bench spots, and he must have just accidentally been there. Was he? He should be there, shouldn't he? Oh, I guess he's not. Nope, he's not there. We'll make sure he's there for the final 32. Babatunde! Oh my goodness! And there's one back! And Helsinki making things a bit fun. And it's 6-4 on aggregate. Look at this ball up to Cole Vickers. Cole Vickers to seal the deal. Seal me, mommy. Seal me, daddy. Call my uncle. I want to be sealed. Comedy again. I guess they gotta go. They gotta go max tempo, right? I mean, they need so many goals at 60 minutes. I'll do their 3 subs, and then they don't really have a choice. Look at this ball over the top to Dragovic. This goal could make things really interesting should it... No. Never mind. King. On to Jackson. And we'll do our substitutions at 60 minutes here. I guess it's the wingers, and we'll take out the striker, I guess. I don't want to take him out, but I don't really have a choice. All right, you get a complimentary stamina check as well. Jackson's not horrible. He's at like 25%. Vickers is at like 40. So nobody's really that tired. Gary for okay. No worries. 60 minutes. They are going to go high tempo. Second half, I can change it at will in a two-legged race. Two-legged tie, excuse me. They do need goals. I don't want a max tempo suicide yet. Oh, my God! Is that the worst miss in FSL history? That's the worst. This is... Oh, my God. No. This is the worst ever. I mean, you're kidding. The goalie's not even reacting. The goalie knew. He knew. Oh my goodness. That is something else. That is, we've never had that happen. That's crazy. You love to see it. Something different. High tempo from both teams. Final 25 minutes. Helsinki, if they score 3 unanswered, we would go to extra time. I don't know when to go to max tempo for him, though. I guess now. They got nothing to lose, right? So here we go, max tempo. I felt like they were better with high tempo, but this one falls down. Alex Hunter debut today. Second game of call. Yet another goal in this tie. I almost feel like high tempo is enough for Helsinki. I don't think they need to go max. I mean, they need 5 goals now, so maybe they should go max again. Escobar to Avery. Ojeda. Back to Avery. Avery. No tempo. I think that means normal. Here goes Alex Hunter. Alex Hunter! Somebody's 40 overall and out of position. Wow. He didn't even try to score it. They're going to go max tempo here. Lowest tempo. All right, there it is. Lowest tempo. Pickle. Max tempo versus lowest tempo. Vicky. You'd hate to get a yellow or a red card now for Dublin. And this one's going to fall down. Helsinki, is there another goal in this game? Could we get an 11th goal? And the header! Uh-oh, here goes Havasut. No, Havasut laying it off for Hunter. Not going to get there. Unselfish from Havasut. Hunter trying to get in the way there, didn't he? This will go out for a throw. Havasut. Vickers. Back to Havasut. And that'll do it here. Helsinki will fall 3-2. Dublin advance 8-4. Aggregate score. My goodness. Tomorrow, will it be Berlin or Moscow? Helsinki put up a fight, though, didn't they? They scored 4 goals. Olaf Gertsen, that's their goal. All right, just for the fun of it, we'll see if there's any injuries. Will we count them? I don't know. Probably not, because it wouldn't be fair. There's none anyways. Okay. I'm always curious to see if they do injuries for the teams that get eliminated. I don't think they do. Yeah, I don't think they do. All right, boys, we'll see you tomorrow. Have a wonderful evening. Peace.